Hi there, just want to give a quick update. About 2 weeks ago, I decided it was my birthday to basically not eat copious amounts of fruit as I normally do. I normally eat between 5 to 10 pieces of fruit, and lo and behold, I, after 5 months, stopped bleeding after allowing my stool to go hard, which was pretty miraculous. The following day I saw a different surgeon, and he did an examination with a camera on my backside, and basically he said the anal fissure had healed, and I had 3 haemorrhoids which he injected, which he said would have been the actual source of the bleeding. However, after that I was obviously still getting the spasms post opening my bowels and the pain. And about a day or two before before I actually saw the surgeon, I'd just started the DCT. So it's been about 2 weeks now. The first thing that comes to mind is with DCT, it's hard going. I have done weightlifting for about a year in my life, about 14 years ago, I think about 2005. And comparing it to weightlifting, yeah, it's up there with weightlifting in terms of the way the actual muscles activate, the burn that you actually get. Not only that, with DCT, I would definitely say you feel where there's tension, and beyond a doubt, my hips feel like planks of wood. I can't hardly even get into the pigeon pose. My hips are so tight. Also my hamstrings as well. In particular, seem very tight, but the hips especially, I'm really noticing that. So it's very possible that a lot of my issues are coming from the actual hips. But so far, I'm noticing improvement, and today in particular, it was very miraculous improvement, to the point where I actually felt like I was floating on air, especially after the exercises. I had a brief relapse, I would say about 10 minutes after, and then all of a sudden it felt like my body had become extremely looser, and I was almost like, it's hard to explain, it was almost like coming out of a nightmare into a nice, not a nice dream or something. It was very profound, the effect on me. It's early days yet, obviously, so I'm not classing this as a miracle, but it almost does feel a bit like a miracle. So I'm really hopeful. In fact, I would go as far to say that in 2 weeks, well, nearly 2 weeks, it's not quite, because I have missed a few days here and there for various reasons, but I would say from about doing a week and a half of DCT, I've had more effect on my body, and this is bearing in mind doing half an hour to an hour at most with DCT a day, than I did with the Amy Stein stretches, where I was doing up to 2 hours a day for 6 weeks solid. And I would go as far to say that if the Amy Stein only gave me about 5%, 10% max, and the breathing gave me absolutely nothing, I would go as far to say that DCT in a week and a half has probably given me 40 to 50% improvement. That's how profound it's been. Obviously it's not a cure yet, and I don't know how long it will last, the effects, but I'm really, really optimistic. So fingers crossed, things keep going in a positive direction. Thank you.